Hi students, I welcome to all of you to this DM Study Center. Here we are going to discuss about the fluid mechanics, dynamics of fluid flow. AME 303 fluid mechanics, which is the subject dedicated to second year mechanical. This is my contacts. This is my YouTube number, YouTube channel. From here you can get all this video lecture. Telegram page where you will be getting the notes, my Facebook page, and this is my email ID. You have to submit the assignment whatever I have given to you. You have to submit the assignment in this email ID. This is my phone number. Any kind of information regarding admission and regarding the subject you can ask me. Myself Dhiraj Mandal, Assistant Professor, JIS College of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering. In case for the newcomer student who already have passed class 10 or 12, okay, so you can join mechanical engineering department JS in the JS College of Engineering. In case any kind of inquiry, you can call this number, and this is the admission cell email ID. And if you want to visit college website, this is the website. Okay, so let us discuss the dynamics of fluid flow. You know that introduction, Euler's equation of motion, Bernoulli's equation of motion were discussed last class. Some numerical were discussed. These numerical also discussed. Bernoulli's equation for real fluid also discussed. And this numerical was given as homework. I hope you have completed. Some students submitted the assignment, and few students I have seen they have not submitted the assignment. If you have not submitted the assignment, please submit it. Otherwise you will be getting some negative marks. Okay, so don't forget to submit the assignment. So here basically what we are going to discuss here, the practical application of the Bernoulli's equation. So what are the practical application? Venturimeter, orifice meter, pitot tube. So venturimeter I already have discussed last class. This was your venturimeter, and what we have seen that how we can calculate the actual discharge, that is your Q actual is equal to CD into A1 A2 by root over A1 square minus A2 square into root over 2J, where A1 is the diameter of the pipe and A2 is the diameter of the throat. H is the pressure head difference. Okay, and how we can calculate this H, that also discussed. This is your H. H is equal to X into SH minus S naught minus by S naught minus 1, where SH is the specific gravity of heavier liquid and S naught is the specific gravity of the flowing fluid, and X is the difference of heavier liquid column in U tube. Okay, so this is the general formula. If it is mercury, the heavier liquid is mercury, or manometric liquid is mercury, then we can put H is equal to X 12.6 into X. Okay, so H is you will be getting H in terms of water or flowing fluid. Okay, now this is another formula for inclined venturimeter. Now let us solve a numerical. Last class I have given an assignment, so first of all solve this assignment. This is your assignment. Okay, so question number 6.7. A pipe of diameter 400 mm carries water at a velocity of 225 meter per second. Velocity and the diameter given. So velocity is what? 25 meter per second. Pressure at the point A and B, this point and this point, are given as 29.43 Newton per centimeter square and 22.563 Newton per centimeter square respectively, while the datum head at A and B are 28 meter. and 30 meter respectively. Find the loss of head between A and B. So you need to find out the loss of head, or in other way you can say you need to find out the energy loss. Okay, so from point A to point B, when the fluid is traveling, you need to find out the loss of head. So first of all, you tell me energy in this point A. Can you calculate? Yes, I can calculate by the help of Bernoulli's equation. So PA by rho g plus VA square by 2g plus ZA is the total energy at point A. Similarly, in the point B, PB by rho g plus V2 VB square by 2g plus ZB is the total energy at the point B. So, all the values given, you can say that PA energy at point A is equal to this equation you know. So, put the value of P. So, P is equal to given 29.43, to take it in terms of Newton per meter square. Rho, this one is your G, this is your V, this is G, and this is the 28 is the datum head. So ultimately the final formula 89.85 meter. Okay, this is the total head in terms of meter. That means total energy in terms of meter, energy per minute weight you can say. Now PV is given, ZB given, VB given. So how we can calculate that total energy at B? Same formula, PV by rho g plus VB square by 2g plus ZB. Put all the values, you can get 84.85. So EA minus EB, this is your 5. So ultimately the 5 meter energy, loss of energy will be experienced, 5 meter loss of energy. So why you are taking it meter? Because energy per unit weight. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now let us discuss another numerical based on the Venturi meter. A horizontal Venturi meter with inlet and throat diameter 30 cm and 15 cm respectively is used to measure the flow of water. So diameter D1 and D2 is given. It is basically used to measure the flow of water. The reading differential manometer connected to the inlet and the throat 20 centimeter of mercury. So basically X is given. Determine the rate of flow. Q discharge you need to find out. So first of all you know that Q is equal to CD into A1 into A2 by A1 minus A2 square root over 2GH. Okay. So ultimately you can see CD is given, A1 the diameter is given, so A1 you can find out, A2 you can find out, and A is given, A is not given, X given. So A is equal to, you know that A is equal to this formula. This is the formula. So A is equal to what? A is equal to this formula. So 20 centimeter into 13.6 minus y1 minus 1, because this is the formula. So ultimately 12.6 into x. Okay, so this is the problem here. D1 given, A1 you can find out, D2 given, A2 you can find out, CD is given. X equal to 20 centimeter of mercury. So this is how you can find out the X. So H is equal to specific gravity of mercury, that is your 13.6. S naught is equal to specific gravity of water. Ultimately put the value, you will be getting 252 centimeter of water. Discharge through venturimeter is given Q is equal to CD into A1 into A2 A1 A2 by root over A1 square minus A2 square into root over 2GS. So ultimately this is the all the values you know, so you can find out discharge easily. So this is the value of discharge, you can see. So whatever value you are getting, multiple with by 1000, you will be getting in liter per second. Okay, so 125.75 liter per second is the answer. 16.11, an oil of specific gravity 0.8 is flowing through a venturimeter having inlet diameter 20 cm and throat diameter 10 cm. The oil mercury differential manometer shows reading 25 cm. Calculate the discharge of oil through the horizontal venturimeter. Take CD is equal to 0.98. S0 is given, SH is given. X is given 25 cm. You can find out difference of pressure head. This is the general formula. So 13 or either you can write 12.6 into X because it is given mercury na. So ultimately 400 centimeter of oil. D1 is also given. A1 you can find out, D2 given, A2 you can find out, CD is given. So what you need to find out? Discharge na. So this is the formula. Q is equal to CD into A1 A2 by root over A1 square minus A2 square into root over 2GH. Put all the values, you can get the. So all the values I have taken in terms of centimeter. Okay, so ultimately this is the value centimeter cube per second or 70.46 liter per second. That means centimeter cube per second. If you are dividing it by 1000, then you will be getting in liter per second. So this is the answer. So whatever you can take it meter cube per second, you can take it liter per second, it's up to you. Next problem number 6.12, it is your homework. Same process, same procedure, you just follow and solve the numerical. So all I have discussed, that is your assignment. Okay, this is your homework, this you need to solve it yourself. Next class we will be discussing it. Okay, orifice meter. Next is your orifice meter or orifice plate. So in the figure what you are seeing, that is your orifice meter. So basically it is a device used for measuring the rate of flow of a fluid through a pipe, and it is a cheaper device compared to the venturimeter. Okay, and it also works on the same principle as that of venturimeter. It consists of flat circular plate. You can see this circular plate is like this. Flat circular plate which has a circular sharp edged hole called orifice. Okay, this part is orifice, which is basically concentric with the pipe. The orifice diameter is kept this diameter. The orifice diameter. This is the orifice diameter. It is kept 0.5 times of the diameter of the pipe, and the basically this and this distance should be 4.4 to 0.8 times of the diameter of the pipe. Okay, diameter of the pipe. Okay, so I hope it is clear. This is your orifice diameter. This is your orifice diameter. This one, its diameter is taken as 0.5 times 0.5 times of diameter of the pipe. Okay, but it may vary 0.4 to 0.8. times the diameter of the pipe. Okay, and this distance it is taken 1.5 to 2 times 1.5 d to 2.0 d. Okay, this distance is taken. Okay, that means differential manometer, basically it is connected in section 1 and section 2, you can see, and the distance between this differential manometer, this is your 1.5 d to 2.0 d. Okay, so this is all about the assumption. And what happened, it is a circular plate placed like this, and okay, and the water is flowing like this. So you will be seen that here there is some void is created here. So P1 is equal to, basically P1 is a pressure in the section 1. P1 B1 is the pressure and velocity, and area is the A1. Okay, now what you need to find out, we need to find out the discharge. Very very important derivation. So here P1, if I am putting the Bernoulli's equation in section 1 and section 2, so P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by Z2g plus Z2. Now just what I am doing, P1 by rho g plus Z1 is taken, minus this part is taken here, is equal to V2 square by 2g minus V1 square by 2g. Okay, now this is called differential head and also called ACE, and this is your piezometric head, this is your datum head. So this piezometric head and the potential head is called your differential head, and it is denoted by ACE. So ACE is equal to V2 square minus V1 by 2g plus V1 square by 2g. Now what we can write, take LCM, so 2g ACE would be V2 square minus V1 square, or V2 is equal to root over 2g ACE plus V1 square. Clear? Once I have got this equation, then we need to find out Cc. Why? Because what we are getting in terms of, that means basically Q is equal to A2 into V2. So V2 I have got from this equation. Now I have to replace this V1 also. But you know, when the water is flowing, through an orifice meter, so we will be seeing what happened like this. This is the area where minimum area is observed. So Cc, coefficient of contraction, is the area of the vena contracta by area of the orifice. Okay, AC by A naught. So that we can write. So that is the coefficient of contraction. So basically in the section 2, you can see in the section 2 here we are getting coefficient of contraction. A small area, a small cross sectional area is observed here, because when the water is flowing like this, so you will be seeing that this part and this part will be white. So ultimately this is your point, this section 2 is the point where the vena contracta will be experienced. Okay, now section 2 is at vena contracta, and A2 represents the area at the vena contracta. So let us consider this is your A2, and this represents the area of the vena contracta A2, and here this area is called A0, area of the orifice. This area is called A1. Okay, so what we can write, coefficient of contraction can be written as area of the vena contracta by area of the orifice, where area of the vena contracta is your A2. So A2 can be written as A0 into Cc. So A0 into Cc is equal to what? A2. Now continuity equation, we know A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. So from this equation you can find out V1 is equal to A2 by A1 into V2. or A2 also I have got right now, that is your A0 into Cc by A1 into V2. This equation I think it is clear. This is coming from continuity equation for incompressible fluid. Okay, and put the value of A2, because A2 is equal to A0 into Cc. A2 is equal to A0 into Cc by A1 into V2. Now V2, now here this V1 you need to find out, put the value of V1 here in this equation. So V2 is equal to root over 2G is A0 square Cc square V2 square by A1 square. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now again this equation, just I am multiplying this equation by square, making square in both sides. So V2 square is equal to 2G is, this square root will be cancelled out. 2G is A1 A2 by A1 A0 by A1 square N1 whole square Cc square V2 square. Basically what I am doing, whatever the equation we are getting, this is square, both side square করলাম, ঠিক আছে? তাহলে কি পেলাম আমি, এটা এই টার্মটা পেলাম। ওকে, সো দিস টার্ম ইজ অবটেইনড। নাও V2 স্কোয়ার ইজ ইকুয়াল টু 1 মাইনাস, মানে V2 এখান থেকে কমন নিলাম, বোথ সাইড এখান থেকে এই V2 এই পাশে নিয়ে চলে এলাম, তাহলে 1 মাইনাস A0 মাইনাস A1 হোল স্কোয়ার ইন্টু Cc স্কোয়ার ইজ ইকুয়াল টু 2Gh. So only this term remain here, and this total, this term will be taken to left side of the equation. Now V2 is equal to what, এবার এই টার্মটা এবার নিয়ে চলে যাবে নিচে। সো V2 is equal to root over 2Gh by root over A1 minus A0 by A1 whole square into Cc square. Okay, so discharge Q is equal to A2 V2 and A2 is equal to A0 into Cc. Clear? A2 is equal to A0 into Cc. Now already I have got V2, value of V2. So put value of V2. So A0 into Cc into root over 2Gh by root over 1 minus A0 by A1 square, A1 whole square into Cc square. Okay, so A2 is equal to A0 into Cc, keep it in your mind. Now what I am doing, this equation, what I have got, this equation Q is equal to A0 into Cc into root over 2Gh by root over A1 by A1 square into Cc square. Okay, now you know this expression, this keep it in your mind. I need to replace this Cc in terms of CD. How we can do it? You know that CD is equal to actual area by theoretical area. So area by area, actual by theoretical. Am I right? So CD is equal to actual CD is equal to actual discharge by theoretical discharge. Actual discharge by theoretical discharge. Now actual discharge is equal to what? Area into velocity actual, area into velocity theoretical. Clear? If it is clear, then see, this is a step jumping. Okay, so you just see here how it is coming. Tell actual by theoretical, now it is all right, na? Okay, if it is all right, then I can write actual area means your A2, actual area what we are getting, into theoretical area হচ্ছে root over 2Gh by theoretical actual area into theoretical velocity, na? So actual area into actual velocity. Actual velocity in terms of Cc what we are getting, that is your actual velocity. তার মানে root over 2Gh by root of 1 minus A naught, this is your V2, this is the actual. So A naught by A1 whole square into CC square by theoretical. Theoretical means theoretical is equal to what? Whatever the area of the orifice we are getting, okay, into velocity. Velocity is equal to root over 2gh. Root over 2gh. Now this 2gh cancel out. Okay. Now if is equal to, it is equal to what? CD. Now if I am just simplifying that equation, you will be getting this equation. CD is equal to CC into root over 1 minus A naught by A1 square plus 1 minus A naught by A1 square into CC square. Okay. So ultimately this equation you can get. That means CD is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical. So Q actual is equal to actual area into theoretical area. Actual area into actual velocity. So actual velocity is this, and theoretical actual velocity, CD is equal to actual velocity. Actual area is what? A2. Actual velocity root over 2gh by root over 1 minus A naught by A1 whole square into CC square. This is the actual velocity and actual area by theoretical area is equal to A naught into eliminating this term. This is your theoretical velocity, eliminating CC. So put the value here, root over 2gh into root over this term, into this term. So this term is equal to what? This term is equal to this term, this. Now this A root over 2gh will be cancelled out. So only the term will remain, that is your this A2 is equal to what? A2 is equal to A naught into CC. So A naught into CC. So only CC, this A naught will be cancelled out. So ultimately this CD is equal to CC into root over 1 minus A naught square minus by A naught by A1 whole square by 1 minus A naught by A1 whole square into CC square. So this is the term which will be remain. Okay. Now you just replace this value. This CC is equal to what? CD into this term. Now put the value of CC here. Put the value of CC. So if I am putting the value of CC in the discharge equation, A2 V2. So A2 is equal to A naught into CC. Now put the value of CC. This is the CC and this is the V2. So this term will be cancelled out. Ultimately this is your final equation, and ultimately this is your final equation. CD into A naught into A1 root over 2gh by A1 square minus A naught square. Clear? So this is the actual discharge of an orifice meter. I hope it is clear how we have got this equation. So this is all about the orifice meter derivation. Solve it in your home, you will be getting. Again I am telling you here, if there is any kind of query, confusion, actual discharge by theoretical discharge is equal to what? CD na. Now actual discharge is equal to what we can write? Just write down what I am doing here. actual discharge is equal to, otherwise it will not be cleared, okay, because this term is total, there is some step jumping. So actual is equal to A2 into actual velocity, means this is the actual velocity, root over 2gh by root over 1 minus a naught by a1 whole square into cc square. Now put the value of a2 is equal to what we can write, a naught into cc. Okay, so this is the actual velocity, actual discharge by theoretical discharge. By theoretical discharge যেটা লিখছি সেটা লিখে নাও, theoretical discharge should be actual area into theoretical velocity. তো theoretical velocity জাস্ট সিসি টার্মটা এলিমিনেট হয়ে যাবে, তাহলে theoretical পেয়ে যাবো। তো রুট ওভার 2gh বাই রুট ওভার 1 মাইনাস এ নট বাই a1 হোল স্কোয়ার। এই দুটো টার্ম যখন আমি ডিভাইড করব তাহলে সিডি পাবো, অ্যাকচুয়াল বাই থিওরিটিক্যাল করলে সিডি পাবো। এবার সিডি যদি পাই তারপরে তুমি দেখবে বাকি সব টার্ম এলিমিনেট হয়ে গিয়ে এরকম একটা টার্ম পেয়ে যাবে তুমি, বুঝে গেল? নাও ফ্রম দিস টার্ম ইউ জাস্ট ফাইন্ড আউট হোয়াট ইজ ভ্যালু অফ দ্য সিসি, দেন পুট দ্য সিসি হিয়ার। কোথায় সিসি পুট করবে? এখানে সিসিটা পুট করবে। আর ভি2-র ভ্যালু তো এখান থেকে পেয়ে গেলাম, তো এইখানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি সিসির ভ্যালুটা পুট করলে আমি যেটা পাবো সেটাই হচ্ছে অরিফিস মিটারের ফর্মুলা, ডিসচার্জের ফর্মুলা। ওকে, সো দিস ইজ অল অ্যাবাউট দ্য derivation of orifice meter, very very important for your final exam. I hope it is clear. This is your homework. এই হোমওয়ার্কটা করবে, সবই তোমাদের অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট, হোয়াট এভার আই হ্যাভ ডিসকাস দ্যাট ইজ ইউর অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট, সলভ ইট ইন ইউর হোম। Next class we will be discussing about the pitot tube. Now before finishing this lecture, I would like to say that whatever the assignment given to you, that this is my email ID. In this email ID you will be getting the assignment. You have to submit the assignment. This is my YouTube channel, here this lecture will be uploaded. Any kind of once you have completed this lecture, write down done here in the comment section, so that you will be getting some attendance or all this. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Please subscribe my channel DM Study Center and press the bell icon to get everyday notification. And one last information, that is your admission is open in JS College of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering Department. In case any kind of query, you can call this number, and this is the website. You can call, you can connect here, or this is the website, and this is the mail ID of the admission cell. Okay, so thank you for listening. Jai Hind.